Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you to this afternoon's graduation ceremony for students from the School of Art and Design. And welcome also to our honorary graduate, Jonathan Church CBE. We take great care in offering these invitations and are delighted when people of such distinction agree to join our community. I know you'll be an inspiration to our students, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later on in our proceedings. And we're live streaming today's event, so a warm welcome too to family and friends who are joining us from around the world. These ceremonies are a highlight of our academic year. They're a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. And I offer you my personal congratulations on your academic achievements. However, no one makes this academic journey, undergraduate, postgraduate or doctoral, on their own. And I ask you therefore to pause for just a moment and remember those who've supported you along the way. In particular, your families, your friends, and your tutors. So graduands, please join me in a round of applause to thank all the people who have supported you on this incredible journey, whether they're here with you today or joining us on the live stream. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate some of the recent successes of the university. The awards and accolades we're receiving reflect our continued excellence in learning and teaching, and our commitment to transforming the lives of the 32,000 students who study with us, who, like you, will leave us with the skills, the knowledge and the confidence to transform the world around them. And as you continue to grow and accept new challenges, so will we. Our commitment to excellence evolves with the changing needs of our students. And I'm proud to say that we've recently been named as the 2019 University of the Year by The Guardian, the latest in unprecedented series of successes for the university, and the third successive year in which we've been recognised and rewarded by one of the UK's authorities in higher education. In 2018, we were named Modern University of the Year by the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide. The year before that, we received the Times Higher Education University of the Year Award. To continue receiving these kinds of accolades is an endorsement of what we're doing, and it sets a high bar for the future. Well, that's a challenge we're excited about, and one that we will meet head on. These awards endorse our vision, our ambition, and our reimagining of what a university education can and should be. They celebrate our gold standard teaching, our worldwide engagement with employers and partners, and our expertise in delivering a personalised learning experience that changes lives. This recognition, and the promise of what is yet to come, means that we can say with confidence that today, Nottingham Trent is one of the UK's outstanding universities. The speed and the scope of our progress is unmatched in UK higher education. And you should all be proud of the role that you've played in continuing to move this university forwards. Through your own successes, your own stories and contributions, together, we are making Nottingham Trent the first choice university for students from an unparalleled range of backgrounds. We have worked with each one of you alongside our glorious Students' Union, so that every one of you graduating today has been able to do your best. That is our purpose. It's why we are here. And it's what we want for all of you. Do your best, achieve your best, be your best. But of course, this journey has not just been one of academic study. We hope that we have supported you in developing the resilience, the knowledge and the life skills that will sustain you in your next steps, whether you are going to be an undergraduate, or whether you are an undergraduate or postgraduate or doctoral student. We hope that we've challenged you. We hope that you all feel that you are better prepared to meet the challenges that are yet to come. Those challenges, personal and professional, are inevitable for all of us. But you have succeeded at NTU. And you leave us today with the tools to succeed in whatever you choose to do next. You can be our leaders, our creators, and the people who drive meaningful change in our world. This is your potential, your responsibility, and your challenge. One you should always meet with intelligence, hard work, and with compassion. I want you to help yourselves and help the world around you. The success of this university is built on achievements across every area of activity. And of course, this includes the exceptional education provided by each of our schools. So in the School of Art and Design, there are over 3,600 students, which makes it one of the largest schools of its type in the UK. All of its courses appear in the top 10 of the Guardian League table, reflecting student satisfaction and employability rates. This year, the school appeared in the top 100 of the QS World Rankings, which ranks thousands of universities worldwide. The competition for this is very intense, as you can imagine. We are proud to be ranked 12th for design for film and television, 8th for animation, and 4th for fashion and textiles. So this is an award-winning school with an international community of students. And each year, students win prestigious awards judged by the Chartered Society of Designers, Royal Society of Arts, and New Designers, to name just a few. 96% of our talented graduates go into employment, self-employment, or further study using their creative skills. They not only shape the way we live our lives, but contribute significantly to the creative industries, a sector which contributes more than £100 billion a year to the UK economy. But now it's time for you to get your whoops and clapping in order as I invite the Dean of the School of Art and Design, Michael Marsden, to read the names of today's graduates, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Postgraduate Certificate in Creative Pattern Cutting, Helen Ronna Campbell. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animation, Lydia Iobi. Holly Chapman. Daniel Coates. Valerie Kovalenko. Ellen De Brito Morris. Jin Hee Do. Marcus Gent. George Hampshire. Adam Hewitson. Courtney James. Bruna Monterio dos Santos. Panporn Nati Jarrett. Chukwuka Okibu. Alexis Sarmiento. Lauren Steele. Jamie Wood. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Design for Film and Television. Molly Adamson. Kyle Biggs. Alfie Burt. Bethany Clark. Megan Clough-Ambridge. Andrea Adaktu. Phoebe Galley. Bethan Giovanali. Catherine Griffenberg. Han Halsworth. Abigail Harrop. Isabel Hicks. Rihanna Hughes. Francesca James. Jake Gerard Din. Annie Mitchell. Alice Pontin. Francis Pulford. Ophi Reid. Laura Richardson. Jacob Riley. Kirsty Rose. Zarina Shinidan. Eleanor Scott. Amy Smith. The next student also receives the prize of Best Production Designer, Thomas Staniforth. Ryan Street. Katie Stubbenhagen. The next student also receives the Outstanding Achievement Award, Robert Wellham. Ava Vesuling. Yuan Shaw. Ulysse Yusuf. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion, Shivana Agarwal. Daisy Allen. Hannah Allport. Catherine Alsop. Marta Andre. Manisha Bachangarda. Brandon Bailey. Phoebe Rose Baker. Hazel Barber. Holly Barton. Georgia Basso. Eleanor Bellwood. Martin Benesh. Charlie Bay Bennett. Tajay Bennett. Camille Bercier. Simran Bala. Isabel Blinko. Heidi Bodfish. Hannah Borman Schiffer. Gillian Bork. Zoe Bryce. Eden Calder. Jessica Kaplan. Jamie Lou Carr. Tim Chen. Hao Shu. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes a presentation of awards to the first group of students from the School of Art and Design. I'm pleased to invite Claire Brown to the stage to give the oration for the Honorary Graduate, Jonathan Church, CBE, and to present him to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive his award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to invite Jonathan Church, CBE, to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this afternoon's graduation ceremony. Jonathan was born, raised and educated in Nottingham. Son of BBC Radio Nottingham presenter Tony Church and actor and drama teacher Mary Lane Douglas, Jonathan grew up with a passion and incredible belief in the power of the arts. Jonathan studied A-levels, including a foundation course in drama at Clarendon College in the mid-1980s. He then went on to pursue an incredibly successful and internationally respected career in the theatre. Jonathan left college at 18 to work as a technician at the Nottingham Playhouse. Here, a variety of roles and experience across creative and artistic functions led to his appointment as Assistant Director at the Nottingham Playhouse in 1992. Over the next 20 years, Jonathan would gain a reputation for transforming ailing regional theatres. In his role as Artistic Director, Jonathan most notably transformed 3 such theatres: Salisbury Playhouse between 1995 and 1999, Birmingham Repertory Theatre between 2001 and 2006, and latterly Chichester Festival Theatre between 2006 and 2016. Where he led a £22 million renovation project to reform a theatre on the brink of closure. Leading the transformation of these ailing theatres and providing them with a solid foundation for future success, Jonathan tells me, is his greatest professional achievement. It was this work which earned him a CBE for contribution to theatre in 2015 and the Peter Brook Special Achievement Award. In 2015, Jonathan set up his own independent West End production company, in partnership with Cameron McIntosh. Jonathan's West End productions as director are numerous and notable, and include Singing in the Rain, Of Mice and Men, The Life and Times of Nicholas Nickleby, and most recently, Hobson's Choice, to name but a few. In an inspirational career that spanning more than 30 years, Jonathan has an acute sense of what the audience wants. You would be hard-pressed to find someone with the wealth and depth of practical theatre experience that Jonathan has, and which is clearly the key to his success. Another is his palpable authenticity, love and passion for the theatre. I read an article that described Jonathan as characteristically bashful about his achievements. Having had the pleasure to speak to him, I've experienced his humility firsthand. Jonathan is proud of his Nottingham heritage and his practical, technical background in terms of working his way up through the ranks. We are very privileged to be associated with Jonathan and his wealth of knowledge and his international acclaim and reputation. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Jonathan Church, CBE, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Arts, honoris causa, in recognition of the significant contribution to regional and national theatre.
Thank you, Claire, for that generous citation, and huge congratulations to my fellow graduands this year. And of course, being in your presence makes almost everything I've written feel redundant, because to be here to celebrate your success and your work today is the greatest privilege. This award's provided a certain amount of amusement in our family due to the fact that, as you heard, I left college at 18. So I have the fewest formal academic qualifications in our household. And perhaps I might have carried the smallest of chips around on my shoulder because of this. No longer. And while I may joke about my education, I, like so many others of my generation, grew up in this incredible city where arts in education was a right, not a privilege. And Nottingham, throughout the 70s, 80s and 90s, was at the forefront of delivering exceptional extracurricular arts opportunities in addition to everything the curriculum offered. While this was partly driven by government and education policy of the time, it was also very specifically delivered in Nottingham by a passionate belief that Nottinghamshire County Council had. And this was led by an individual. And I only mention this individual because as you get as old as me, you do realise that the passion of individuals makes a great deal to everything from institutions like this to the things we experience. And this man was a councillor called Fred Riddell. He was chairman of education for 15 years from 1981. And he oversaw an expansion, not just in drama, but I can talk about that, in the provision of arts around what the education system was offering. Our college, Clarendon, was part of an extraordinary pilot project that took our students to Edinburgh, directed in plays by professional directors, written by professional writers. 5 years later, Nottinghamshire County Council had rented their own venue in Edinburgh, had started their own youth theatre called Acorn, and were taking, it seemed, 8 shows a year. Alongside that, Central Television Workshop set up their extraordinary youth wing, developing drama for children, provided the beginnings of careers for many, many actors. While these things aren't unusual, in Nottingham they were particularly focused. And I think it's testament to the council that as I started my professional career, education companies like Roundabout up and down the country were being closed down. There was de-investment in arts in education, not in Nottingham. Roundabout thrived, small companies like Perspectives continued to be funded, and audiences were found for these. And the incredible concentration of the arts, not just in education, but in the city, led to something quite extraordinary. Most of the course I did at Clarendon weren't academic geniuses, but most of them went on to some form of career in the arts. And this wasn't the plan. It was just they fell deeply in love with the thing they were given opportunity to. A sort of nirvana for those of us who love the arts. Now, it was only when leaving Nottingham and working in probably a dozen different regional cities I discovered how special it was. And not surprisingly, policies have changed. The arts is looked after in different ways. Arts Council have reduced funding generally. Local authorities are pulling out. And I like to think it's institutions like these and individuals like you who've done creative subjects that can continue to instill people with a passion for changing lives, looking at how we live and looking at the world in different ways. It's with great pleasure that I accept this honorary award, and it gives me an opportunity not just to thank the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor and the University, but the city that gave me the chance to pursue a career that I love. Thank you very much.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. The following have also qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion. Jessica Clark. Georgia Collins. Andrea Madeline Cottier. Alexandra Krachan. Imogen Craig. Dana Evans. Phoebe Dewberry. Miriam Feedy. Amelia Ford. Chrissy Ann Gale. Olivia Gracie. Elizabeth Graves. Lauren Hadley. Gemma Harper. Lydia Hart. Greta Hayden. Bethany Heath. Georgia Henry. Bryony Hollier. Megan Eve Hollins. Elmay Holden. Beth Howell. Shenki Shia. Katia Hurry. Amy Illingworth. Katarzyna Kowalczyk. Hayley Kurek. Morgan Lancaster. Chloe Lee. Lucy Legrette. Sophie Lewis. Yasmin Lewis. Harriet Lewis Brooks. Ji-Hen Lee. Lok Ling. Frankie Machin. The next student is also the joint winner of the Unilever Life Project Prize, Molly McMahon. The next student is that joint winner of the Unilever Life Project Prize, Louise Mather. Finola McCabe. The next student is also a joint prize winner of the Unilever Life Project Prize, Heather McRoberts. Bianca Mihai. Abigail Moody. Nicole Nagra. Sarah Nekaral Risi Bobby. Hannah Newport. Ellen O'Brien. Brittany O'Connor. Misha Pandit. Lucia Papadopoulos. Ruth Parker. Lorna Power. Georgia Reed. Isabella Reading. Emily Robinson. Dana Samuels. Libby Sandor. Amber Sargent. Charlotte Saunders. Katie Sayer. Amber Scott Worthington. Ursula Shapiro. Francesca Smith. Hannah Smith. Daniela Solazzo. Alice Spencer. Ishka Saint-Hilaire Morley. Amy Suskind. Isabella Treacy. Alice Tucker. Danielle Tucker. Samantha Walsh. Emily Webb. Tegan Wheeler. Anne-Marie Williams. Megan Willis. Afra Rag-Bailey. Cheyun Zhao. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Art and Design and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Zoe Bryce, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Dear Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow students, it's safe to say that the last 3 years at NTU has been an unforgettable experience, an experience that has built friendships, built confidence, and moulded us into the people who we are today. From the joys of nights out, deadline celebrations, to varsity, to the struggles of all-night library sessions, hangovers, and carrying home the weekly food shop, it has certainly been character building. As a cohort, we have been so lucky to have spent the last 3 years alongside fellow talented and determined group of creatives who without a doubt will go far in life and have super exciting careers ahead. When we collaboratively work together and use each other's strengths, the possibilities are endless, and this was evident in the success of SCP Play, the perfect exhibition to the finale of our journey at NTU. Studying at the School of Art and Design has given us vast opportunities throughout the past 3 years. Course trips such as New York and Tokyo has given us moments we'll never be able to replicate and we will be forever grateful for. Once-in-a-lifetime experiences, such as bathing in the hot springs at Mount Fuji, exploring the fashion districts of New York, and visiting the Berlin trade shows, these trips have not only opened our eyes to what the world has to offer, but also bonded our course together. Our journey through NTU will always be a part of us as we move out of the uni bubble and into adult life. On behalf of all of us, I would like to thank friends and family for their love and support, for being there through the 3 a.m. phone calls, the library breakdowns, and hours of proofreading. We certainly wouldn't be where we are today without you. Following our university journey every step of the way has, of course, been our tutors. I would like to thank every single one of you for the continued support, your praise, and your occasional tough love to make sure we are the best we can possibly be, building the foundations to aid our future success. It was a surreal feeling sitting in our last lecture, knowing that our university journey was coming to an end. However, we have been left with the best top tips for our future ahead. Number 1, if in doubt, overdress, and I'm very glad everyone in the room has followed this tip today. Number 2, to take delight and inspiration from everyone and everything. And number 3, cherish your friends. The friends that we have made over the past few years really will be your friends for life, side by side into the next stages of our lives. Thank you all for your knowledge, for believing in us, for inspiring us and motivating us, which has allowed us to get to where we are today. I'm sure we would all agree that the time has flown by and we'll look back at the 3 years fondly. It is now time to celebrate all of our achievements and make the most of our final moments together at NTU. And finally, I would like to thank you for giving me my Elle Woods moment. As she says in Legally Blonde, class of 19, we did it!
Thank you very much for that, but to follow that's going to be quite difficult. But I particularly like the way you draw out some of the challenges you face in the course of a degree, but through addressing those challenges, rising to the challenge, you learn from it, and you also bond together as a group, which I think is a fantastic story. And also I was interested in the international trips you've done. I've never quite been able to go to the hot springs at Mount Fuji, but I might put that on my list now. But I think these are great, obviously great trips, but also I think you learn tremendously on going through those, and the academic side of that is very important. I'd like to thank Jonathan and congratulate him once again, and thank him for his heartfelt speech. I myself have lived for many years in the city of Nottingham and have benefited from the cultural experiences here. And I must admit, I never really thought when I was going to the Playhouse a few decades ago that I would actually be up here presenting, officiating with an honorary degree for somebody who was directing that. So thank you very much for that. This event is the reason why my colleagues and I come into working in a university. It's the opportunity to celebrate with you your success, but also realise that you're going to go out into the world to make this a better place. Now, at the start of the ceremony, you heard about some of the accolades that the university has received. And the promise that I make to you now is that we will continue to make you as proud of this university as we are proud of you today. And I hope that in your next stages in your careers, you become some of our greatest ambassadors. Also remember that you've now graduated and you will remain a member of the NTU family. And that's about 200,000 people around the world that have also graduated from this university. And you can continue to come to us for support in terms of your the next stages in your careers and still work with our employability team. And you can find out more about that on the NTU alumni website. In time, I hope you consider how you can help future generations of students in just the same way that our alumni have helped you during the course of your degrees, either with lectures, placements, careers advice, and later on, funding scholarships and making contributions to the facilities and research at this university. But all that is for the future. Go out from here, make today memorable, enjoy your success, and I invite you all to join us across the road in the Newton building for celebratory refreshments. We'd ask that the guests remain seated whilst we have the processional music and the academic party and the graduates, as they now are, leave the hall. And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed.